I just wanted to say this is my very first YouTube live, so I'm not even sure how this really goes. I'm sure it's just like Facebook live, but here we are using YouTube. So anyways, you guys, aloha. So here we are on Saturday, the end of March 2019, and you know what? You are what you attract. And so I've been going through something lately. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel and do all these things, but it just wasn't the timing. I just was nervous. I wanted to be perfect. I didn't know how to photo edit, in clipping with videos. I'm a graphic designer, but I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. That's completely different programming, completely different forte. But so I just kind of been delaying on it, and there's a gentleman that's came into my life about a year ago, when I was actually homeless. Yeah, so I went through that tornado. Was wondering when it was gonna happen. Well, it happened. Yeah, I ended up homeless in 2017, and then I actually became, so it's been over a year now. I got out, I think July 2017. And so I was there for about 3 months. I was living in a homeless shelter, met some really interesting people, and one of the gentlemen's was from a second world country, Indonesia. And so I was talking to him, and we got to know business and each other and the struggles and the things that we're going through. We both have anxiety, depression, and they call mental disorders. I have fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, but that's a whole different story. And I don't want to attract any of that negativity and downside. And so this gentleman came into my life, and he was, it's been over a year later, obviously, and I moved around here on Maui, Hawaii, and I am going through this right now, and he's like, hey, we can start this YouTube channel, and I've been praying and getting visions of you doing this, and I can help you out, we can manage this together, have somebody create a website, and then have a tech do all the editing and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, I can do this on my own, really. But I was just like, I could really use some help to stay focused and motivated and like demanded to do things, because I follow directions, I don't make directions. So anyways, it's kind of like a struggle, it's a weird thing. But anyways, so he was like, we can start this YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Well, the past conversations we've had together is he wants to like marry me one day, and wants to give me a house and have all my dreams come true, and money this and money that. And I'm just like, no one can buy me by money. Hell no. And so I was like, I like all the stuff that you're talking about. I just don't like this whole marriage situation. And then he would talk about like making these videos later down the road that were like fictions, where the guy meets the girl and you know what's gonna happen. And I was like, I definitely don't want my name and my face associated with anything like that. So no, like that's totally not my thing. And then he was like, oh, then we can get into the whole Bollywood scene and doing this and that. I'm just like, that's totally not me. Like, I think you guys are interesting, and I love your religions and your ways of life and everything, but because it's just different than mine. Like, yeah, it's just different, but I'm not gonna go be that way. And so he's been like talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, I really want to start this YouTube channel, but I also don't want to do it with this guy. And so I was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, this guy really likes you. Why are you even hanging out with him? Why do you think he's going to help you? He has deeper motives and incentives. You just can't see it. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I got to figure this out. I got to figure out these incentives. So I am figuring this out. I'm just like, oh shoot. Well, I guess I'm gonna do this on my own and figure it out, because I don't want to do it with this creeper. I do Lyft, and I just gave a gal a ride, and she was like, yeah, you can totally do this on your own. I believe in you. I think you can do this. I can see you having a YouTube channel talking about things. And I'm not a money hungry person. He wants money, and I just not a huge fan about the whole money thing. Like, yeah, I know we need it to survive, but I'm not gonna go out and demand like thousands of millions of dollars from people just to help them save money. Like, I'd rather help you out, and if you choose to give me money, that's on you. You know, you'll feel it in your heart to give and how much to give, I believe. But I don't feel like anybody should be demanded a certain amount of money. So I want to do YouTube channels on helping people and encouraging people and supporting people, but I want to do it the right way. I don't want to disrespect Hawaii and all the locals here that were born and raised and went through these struggles with the haoles, which are white people, haoles. I got a sunburn, so I am white. You can tell by my face it's burnt. Yeah, so anyways, the girl in the Lyft, she was saying, you know, that you attract, you know, what you are, you know, putting out. And she's like, you're putting out that protection, you're holding that loving area for someone special, and you're also gonna attract the right people. By putting these guys out of your life, you're going to attract the right people and the right things into your life. So I'm like, oh heck yeah, my life is already getting better and better and better. Found the reverse switch, and so now it's like gonna get better and better and better, and I'm super ecstatic about it. I just want to share with people the things that I'm going through, and maybe in hopes that it'll help them. Talk about Maui, Hawaii, and, you know, things that I never knew, things that I know now, and how I can help other people through this by visiting the island and respecting the island and what we can do, and hitting it with knowledge of the history that we were never given, just flat out. And so yeah, I just want to help share the word and the news, the good news, and not attract those kind of people. Like, they have these good motives and incentives, like, oh, I'll help you make a YouTube channel and make money and stuff. But inside, he wants to make money for himself, move to a different location, and eventually have a fantasy with me. None of that's gonna happen. Told him no. He's been pretty persistent on trying to, like, hey, this is not gonna work for you. Hey, this is da-da-da, I can help you. Hey, I'm your friend. Blah, blah, blah. Like, going on all these different, like, things. And I'm like, you know what, dude? You're just proving to me that you need me and I don't need you. So I'm gonna cut that tie so I can actually move on to better things, attract better things and better people and better situations. So we'll see how this goes. Just wanted to hop on real quick, talk about what's going on. It was really awesome talking to this girl. Gosh, what was her name? Natalie, I think. She's from Australia. She's traveling a lot, and she's just a really beautiful soul with lots of knowledge and care too. So anyways, I hope blessings go to her, because she was a blessing to me. And so yeah, anyways, I'm waiting for another ride. I am doing Lyft here, and it's not too bad. It's decent. Not as good as the mainlands, but hey, it gets the bills paid. So anyways, you guys, it is a new day. It is a new experience. It's a new everything. So what are you gonna do? What changes are you gonna make? Are you gonna work out more, drink more water? Baby steps. The less you think, the better and more chances you're gonna do it, if you're thinking about it. So if you're like, for me, I'm constantly like, I want to do this better, and 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 I'm just not doing it because I'm thinking about it too much. I just need to sit back, relax, and just live life the way it is. Good happiness and peace. And so yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and we will chat with you soon. All right, you guys. Hello.